Welcome to the podcast. It's Mr. Ish. We're here at Kips Bay Boys and Girls Club, Cordair Clubhouse. Spring day, hot and musky. And I got the boys here. We got no girls in this group? Nope, no girls in this group. So it's the musky boys. We can't even blame it on the girls. So today we're going to talk about something that people don't like to talk about, but you know, it's real talk here. So let's introduce ourselves first, and then we're going to our topic. We'll start off with my left. Your name, sir?
My name's Vinay.
Manai? Vinay, how old are you?
10.
10 years old. Next.
My name is Jaden. I'm 11 years old.
Big deal. Next.
My name is Miguel. I'm 12.
You're 12 years old? You should start looking for a job. That's what you should start doing. All right, so we're at this podcast here, and I don't know what came up, but this topic just hit the fan real quick, and everybody raised their hand. So today's topic is snitching, tattletaling. What else we could call it? Tekashi 6ix9ine and whatever you want to call it. Ratting. All right. I'm gonna hear your opinion first, and then we'll talk about some other stuff. So what do you think is snitching?
Man, snitching is like telling people someone else's business, or someone else's like business, just like I said. And just to get out of trouble.
Guys in the background, I explained this whole thing to you guys. So telling people their business. All right, Miguel, what do you think is snitching?
Like when they tell you a secret, right? And that person tells you not to tell it to anybody. And
well, that's breaking their confidence.
And then
that's double. That's snitching. And it's breaking their confidence, so that means that you're really not a friend.
And then you go to tell it to everybody. And another thing is like when you do something that is not really bad, that is like nonsense that nobody cares about, and you go to the teacher and just say it.
Okay. For some reason they wanted you as a special guest. So how do you feel about the snitching? Can you give me an example of what do you think snitching is?
It's like you're being in somebody's business that has nothing to do with you.
Okay. So being in somebody else's business. You know how they always say mind your business?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. One of my daughters is a snitch. My daughter, she snitched on her sister all day with it. But I pay her for snitching, so it's different. I can't be in two rooms at one time. So I'll be like, Isabella, if she does something, you let me know. So Isabella be like, Daddy, Liana's putting on makeup or something like that. And she knows I don't like her putting on makeup. So she's basically snitching on her. But it's because I told her, I asked her, to rat her out. So this is another thing, and I'm just gonna throw it out there. So sometimes I've been in a situation where I felt that I had to snitch. I guess the way you're saying it now, and then sometimes I don't feel like I'm snitching. And I'll give you a perfect example. As employees here, right? As employees in Kips Bay, we're not supposed to be on our phones, right? We have meetings about it and constant stuff like that. So if we just had a meeting on Tuesday about don't be on your phone or anything like that, and then someone comes in my classroom and while we're doing the podcast, they're like this on their phone, do I have to feel like I'm snitching on them? They already know they shouldn't be on the phone. That's the first thing. The second thing is technically I'm like a supervisor in this building. So if you're doing it in front of me, you disrespected me. And third of all, you should be controlling the room with me or, being aware of what's going on while I'm doing this particular thing. So I don't feel like I'm snitching. You're doing something wrong. So if Francesca asked me, like, yo, so how was your podcast? Podcast was good. This guy was on his phone, but, everything was good. Oh, he was? Well, you didn't say anything. Oh, I did. Just told you right now. So it is kind of like you're snitching, but when you're a supervisor or you're at a different level, it is what it is. You understand? No, we're just saying. I'm just giving them examples. I said so I don't feel like I'm snitching. You know what you did was wrong. That's like me seeing. I hate to use him as an example, but let's say me see him, hit somebody in the back of the head. He didn't do it to me. But as a supervisor in this building or as a person that works here, I'm going to be like, yo, my man, you can't do that. Like, we need to go downstairs and talk to our boss about this or what you just did. So I still have to protect, I still have to protect what we say is, is in football, they say protect the shield. the football logo. But over here is the same thing. We're protecting Kids Bay Boys and Girls Club. No one is better than Kids Bay Boys and Girls Club. So it's kind of like snitching. But let's get to the real nitty gritty. Why they put you here in this podcast? Because something happened. You want to tell the story, or you want somebody else to tell the story? You don't mind your business. You see, you're already snitching right now. You see, this is what I'm talking about. People are eager to talk. People are eager to talk, especially when it's not their business. What happened, man? Talk to me. Nobody else is listening. What happened that they definitely told you to be in this podcast? You told on somebody?
No, I have no idea.
Okay, I'm just checking. I can't even say that. I can't even ask Miguel the same question because
Yeah.
I know he snitched on.
No, I don't snitch.
Yes,
you
you
are.
do.
What?
Why you lying?
Miguel,
Why you
Miguel,
lying?
you embarrassed.
Okay.
You
If-
snitching
if-
downstairs.
If Miguel could get out of anything by telling on somebody else, he's gonna do it. And I'll give you a perfect example. If he gets in trouble and they call him in trouble, oh Miguel, you're not supposed to do that. You're gonna get suspended, this and that. Yo, but he did it. I've heard it. I've heard it, so I know it's true. But I heard it's true. If you get caught on it, you gotta take it.
Exactly.
You gotta take that. You gotta be like, damn, we did it together, but they didn't catch him. Okay, but you got caught. You got red-handed.
But I'm not the only one.
No, I'm just saying that I know you've done it. So
Like,
I,
you do it too.
so I know you've
Stop
done
laughing.
it. So have you ever snitched? Come on, keep it
Like,
real.
listen.
Keep it 100, as they say. Have you ever snitched?
You said you never snitched before?
Who? No, he ain't saying that he never snitched. He said he don't know why he's in it. But I'm asking you, have you ever snitched
On my sister.
on your sister? Come on, you have to.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the rite of passage when you snitch on one of your sisters or brothers. That's what parents expect. Because if I can't count on you, to look out, then I don't need you. I don't need both of y'all. Both of y'all doing bad. I need one of y'all that's
Stop
gonna be like,
pointing at me.
I'm telling Dad. I need that. I need that in my life. What about you?
Bro.
Come on, let's keep it 100. 100%. Tú eres un bochinchero. Let's put it in Spanish. You like to talk a lot. You like to talk about people. Is that what you do? Is that how you get friends? Is that how
Sometimes I
you
feel
get
good doing it.
attention?
Sometimes I feel good doing it, but
You regret doing it?
I feel good doing it.
Yeah, well, there's never a time that you
But
should.
listen.
that you should feel
But-
good
but-
about
But
it.
sometimes when I'm here, right, and I'm speaking with Terrell about something, right,
Uh-huh.
and then I just say something, and he gets like a little kid, like ooh, and he goes and tells it to the teacher, like
Why,
right away, like
why you talking about Terrell though?
Cause he always snitching. He's a snitcher.
So in that particular
Shut up,
case,
Gator.
guys, listen up. So in that particular case, you're trying to you're having a friendship with Terrell, and you're saying something to him, right? And then he turns it around and tells the teacher. So as you can just from that, Terrell's not someone that you could give that you could talk to secretly. No, I mean he's your boy. You can play basketball with him. You
My
can do all that.
boy, he's got you. He's not my boy.
I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm saying he's your friend. Maybe you know him in the group. You could play with him. You could do all that stuff. But maybe he's not the person you tell a secret to. That's it. So it is what it is.
He's goofy.
So all right. So just, come on. You have to give me some examples of someone snitching besides your sisters and brothers. Like,
6ix9ine.
no, we can't go Tekashi 6ix9ine on it. But
Tell us something that you heard.
oh, that's already snitching.
Oh.
Oh, we call it in the podcast the T. You got the T?
Oh.
Tell us
The tea of the day.
No, I don't want to start spreading rumors. I don't
I'm
want
not
that.
snitching.
I don't want the rumors thing. Is there ever a good time to tell on somebody?
No.
Yes.
No.
You say no?
Like, listen,
No.
if I hear something like from there, I don't care. I'm just leave. I just got surprised if I hear something surprising. But I don't
Okay,
care.
the question is there ever a good time to tell on somebody? What do you say, Miguel?
Sometimes, like if that people say something to you, that can be your revenge or something like that. That could be your revenge.
That could be your revenge.
Yes.
All right, you say is it ever a good time to snitch?
No.
No?
Yes.
What about you, sir?
Snitch your
I don't
sister.
know.
You don't know? So this whole conversation, there's nothing that triggers anything in your memory, or you're not a child that deals with other people, or you're closed-minded. Like we're talking about stuff that happens. We're talking about stuff that's happening in the world. This had to happen to you. You got a brother. I'm pretty sure you snitched on your brother.
No.
You never told on your brother, Ma, look what he's doing. Ma, he got dirty socks under the bed. Ma, he don't
mostly
he
does
don't
that
he
to
don't
me.
he don't brush his teeth. Ma, he's a liar. He didn't take a bath. He just put the shower on. Come on,
He mostly
come
do
on,
that to me.
come on,
Don't
man.
lie.
I know all of those things. So do you ever feel that it's a good time to be a snitch?
No.
Okay, and I'm gonna tell you, there is absolutely a good time to tell on
Oh
somebody.
my God.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
If at any time I feel that you're endangered in any way, I'm snitching.
Exactly.
I'm snitching. I'm telling everybody. I'm telling the principal. I'm telling
After I snitch, I will kill
I'm
you.
telling your mom. If I saw something that I think could endanger you, like if
Yes.
you hanging out with this guy, that's already endangering you.
Yes.
Just
But it's
that
not your business though.
but it doesn't matter. It's my business. It's
I don't
in this
endanger
place.
nobody.
In this place, it is my business because
Shut up.
we kind of trying to shape you guys. We kind of trying to shape you guys in some way. But if I hear something that is dangerous, like if I overhear something, God forbid, yo, I got this knife. You want to go play with it? This is and that. And I hear something like that. That's something that could endanger you. You could get cut. You could get hurt. So I'm gonna be like, hold up a second, and I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna tell your parents. I'm gonna tell my supervisor. I'm gonna make sure you guys are split up. I'm gonna do all that stuff because I feel that if you could get hurt from it, then I gotta tell. In the Boys and Girls Club, we call it. It's not only this in business. They call it a mandate reporter. That's what it's called, a mandate reporter.
It's like a report?
I have to. If I hear something bad, I have to legally, I have to say something and write a report about it.
Listen.
So if I hear somebody say I'm gonna stab in the back of the head, I have to stop everything I'm doing and legally call a number and do a report. It's called a mandated reporter, and I have to legally take the process of doing it. It has nothing to do with Francesca. It has nothing to do with anything else. It's something that's a program that we're part of, and I also work for the Department of Education. So when something like that happens, I have to tell. If you say even jokingly, yo, I think this teacher, touched me or something, I have to stop everything I'm doing.
Whoa.
I'm just saying, I have to stop everything I'm doing. Seriously, I could be going to lunch, and I have to be like, hold up a second. What did you say? Stop right there. Boom. Call supervisor. Hold up. I need to take him to a room. We need to talk to him. Call his parent. Like, it becomes a real issue. It's the real thing, and there's real consequences to it. That's why we say don't play around like that. It's not a joke, especially when you're in something like this that I have to tell. I have to tell. I don't care if you're joking or not. We'll worry about you joking later on. I heard it. I got to tell. So for me, it's not telling anymore. It's part of my job. It's part of my job. So for you guys, it's he told on me because he wanted to get out of trouble. For me, I'm defending you. You may not know what to do. You may not know the process to go through. You may not know any of that stuff. So that's why I'm one of the mandated reporters that have to tell, when something like that happens. God forbid, hopefully it never ever happens. But if you say something in front of me like that, like I'm about to kill myself, boop, this stops.
Oh.
Like this stops automatically. All right, guys, can you please clear the room? Boom, call my supervisor, call their supervisor. Boom, conference, parents come in, everything. Like everything gets turned off. There is no delay. Oh, let me wait till they have dinner and then bring it up. No, now everything stops. So I don't consider it snitching. I consider it as part of my job. Let me go.
One time, my friend told me.
One time in band camp.
No, in school. He told me that his other friend gave him a knife so he can save it. A big knife like this.
And what do you do?
I didn't like he saved it here, right? And when we were at the class, right? The principal was there talking about something. He stand up to sharpen his pencil, and then he got down because something fell, and the knife just fell off, and the principal just saw it. He tried to kick it, but
I'm gonna give you a real extreme example, but you guys have heard of when there's like school shootings and all that in these other states and all that stuff. Sometimes people realize what these kids are doing. They don't usually be quiet about it. Yo, I'm about to do this. If that person was to take the time and tell somebody, probably would have saved 13 lives, 20 lives. But because they're like, I don't believe him. I don't have time to believe you. Somebody's coming and say, I'm going to blow up this building. Guess what? Boom. Emergency alarm is built. We're getting out of here. They're going to sweep the building for a bomb. Okay, we're wrong. Guess what? We're all good. But what about if you're right?
Uh-oh.
So that's the problem. So you have to be aware of that. And sometimes, speaking up is very important. So I just gave you that extreme, with a shooter or something like that. Some people even, they get violent in the job. They'll be like, oh, wait till I see my boss. I'm gonna do this to them. And if nothing is said, that could escalate. What about if you're in a meeting with your boss and he decides that that's the time to do something to the boss? So you got to be aware of things like that. It's not snitching when you could save someone's life, or you could take someone out of danger. So that's the way I consider it. So now that I told you all that, what do you think? Do you think that snitching is okay?
I mean, I guess.
No, I'm just saying. You can tell me the truth. You can still have the same opinion. I'm just thinking more because I'm an adult, obviously. So my opinion is going to a different realm.
When we need to do it, that's not like snitching. But
What do you mean
snitching,
when we need to do it?
like when it's necessary to do it. Like
Okay, well, explain necessary.
like if some people's in danger, he's your friend and he's having
Okay.
a problem
All right.
or something like that.
But the way you do it. Explain the way that you do it to get out of trouble.
me?
Explain that one.
Oh, me,
Because whenever you're getting in trouble, usually it's more than one person.
people
You're doing it with somebody else. But now you
People-
got caught.
a lot of time don't believe me. You know
No, I would say 90% of the time people don't believe you.
exactly.
Okay.
99%.
Well, you still got 10%.
85.
All right, 85. That's respectable. 85 is good.
When I'm like, let's say like if I'm playing with my friend,
You have friends? Let's start there.
yes. If I'm playing, right?
I just had to go everywhere. I just had to
If I'm
make sure.
playing, right?
I'm sorry.
Not here, cause I don't like the people.
Oh, now he don't like nobody.
now
Now
you
he
don't
don't
like
like
I don't like the
nobody.
people
right?
here.
Now he don't like
Can you let me
nobody. You
talk?
see, that's what I'm
Can you let me
saying. Come
talk?
on,
Can you let me
man.
talk? Can you let me talk?
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you talk.
Hey, bro. When I am I'm a schoolyard, let's say
I fell asleep. Wake me up when your story
well,
gets
okay,
better.
I'm not going to say nothing.
Okay, I'm sorry. No. When you're in the schoolyard with your friend, go
When
ahead.
I'm a schoolyard, right, playing, let's say soccer, cause I like soccer.
Okay.
When I'm playing, right,
Uh-huh.
and let's
Could
say
you,
that
you
I
could
that
get
I,
it out. Come on, let's spit it out,
and let's
guys.
say when I hit somebody, but it wasn't me.
But you just said you
Well,
hit
just
somebody.
said you hit somebody though.
Let's say that I hit somebody.
Oh, they
but
say
it,
you hit somebody, but it wasn't you.
but it wasn't me, right? And that's blaming on me. So when I snitch on the people that really did it, that's not snitching for me. That's
Oh no, that's snitching. That's exactly what snitching
why
is.
snitching.
That's exactly what
snitching.
snitching is. The thing that you're supposed to say, it wasn't me. That's it. Because it wasn't you.
But
It wasn't me. It was him, and him. That's
Wait,
snitching.
wait. What
Because
happens-
you're trying to get out of trouble.
What happens if he hit me? If he hit me,
No, but that's not what you said, Miguel.
Bro.
That's not what you said. That's exactly what snitching is. You're trying to get out of trouble, and you're blaming other people. So what I would tell you then, let's say you did something, right? I mean, you didn't do nothing. You kicked the soccer ball. Your friend kicked it and hit him in the back of the head. We're like, Miguel, why you hit me? Be like, oh, it wasn't me. But you don't have to be like, it was Jim, it was Tom, it was you. That's snitching.
But I really don't care about snitching because that's
No,
not
we don't.
illegal. That's not nothing
No,
bad.
it's not illegal. But I can tell you this much: it's not. You're not gonna get more friends by snitching.
Yeah, but
You're not gonna be
okay.
treated any different by snitching.
what can I do? I don't.
No, I'm just saying. I'm giving you examples for life.
I do-
It may not affect you now,
Mostly of the time, I use snitching here.
Miguel. It may not affect you now. You're 10 years old, 12 years old, or whatever. I said, but when you're 22 years old, that same comment that you said is gonna affect you. Somebody else gonna be like, you know what? I don't like the way you're saying. Bang, smack you right in the face, or something like that. So it's gonna affect you. It could affect you. So that's exactly what snitching is. Exactly what you said is exactly what snitching is.
Okay.
Now, this is another. I'm gonna give you another example. What about, you see, sometimes people build a reputation, right? Let's say you build a reputation of talking about people, and you talk about people, you talk about people, you talk about people. Now maybe this time you're not talking about Miguel, but guess what? You already got a reputation that you're talking about people, and you were in the same crowd. It was only your three. They're gonna be like, well, he was talking about me too, just because you're part of the group.
Oh, it's
You
just
understand?
like
So sometimes we say as adults, you got to be careful who you hang out with.
it's like if someone bothers you every single day, like for over a year, and then they do something good, you don't even like it because you're so used to him bothering you that you don't even
You
like
stop.
that you don't even like him. When
No, but it was. It's not, Miguel. It's not really that. It's I'm trying to give you an example of you build a reputation, right? People say, be aware of the people you hang out with. If I hang out with somebody that's like my friends, to give you an example, my friends are cops. They work in, in business, and they work in other different things. I hang out with a crew that, yes, we all hang out, but we all fathers and we're good people. Now, if I did the same thing and hang out with people that are hanging out in the corner or sold drugs or with thieves, I'm still a good guy. But because I'm hanging out in that crew, I could be blamed for things that I'm not. That's not me.
And you can compare yourself to a bad guy.
No, I'm not gonna convert myself. I mean, we all know those type of people. Hey, how you doing? And keep it moving. But that's not the person I'm inviting to my house to meet my wife. So you have to be aware of the people you keep around you, because that could also affect you. And then you don't have to worry about snitching. But I'm pretty sure that if we did a crime together and they catch us and we go to the precinct, I'm going down. I'm going down because Miguel's gonna tell on me. Miguel's gonna be like, "What? I'm doing how many years?" No, but I'm saying Miguel's gonna be like, "What? I gotta do 3 years?" Nah, it was Mr. Ish. Mr. Ish planned the whole thing. I could tell you. He told me in podcasts. He told me this, and he'll tell everything because you're trying to get out of trouble.
Exactly.
You're trying to get out of trouble, but you're not getting out of trouble.
Because I don't want to get in trouble.
But you already did because you did the crime with me.
Yes, but I would get less years.
Bro, what?
Snitch. Snitch.
Or less hours.
Fact. Yo.
You said less hours.
Drop the bomb on him. Drop the bomb on him. Look at the video. Look at his face. He don't count on this guy. That's it. He's not the one that's gonna say, I don't know what you're talking about. He's not the one that's gonna say it wasn't me. He's gonna be like, what? What do you mean? I'm going to detention? Nah. It was him, and he planned it in lunch, and he started the food fight, but he threw an apple, and he's gonna tell the whole story. He's not even gonna tell the part that I only threw a carrot. No, you didn't. You threw a tray, but he's gonna tell on everybody because he thinks that he's not gonna get detention. It doesn't happen here.
What happens if you kill somebody with your
It doesn't happen. So.
Oh.
All right, so Miguel has to go. Thank God, because he might snitch on us that we're doing this podcast. Please don't tell nobody that we did this podcast, Miguel. Everybody's gonna know. Watch tomorrow. I'm gonna have like 500 people watching this podcast on YouTube.
Yo, Aaron, hop in, bro.
All right, that's enough. We already got 22 minutes. We already know that. We already know that we're going down. This guy don't talk much, but I don't know. I can't tell much about him yet. But he ain't talking here. Maybe he's being a little quiet because he don't want to be on camera and people saying things about you. All right, just be careful who you tell on. That's all I got to say. All right, and sometimes telling could save a life, and you have to look at it that way too. And if you have a brother, you should definitely tell on him. I'm just saying, if you have a brother, then you should be telling. You the youngest?
Yes.
And then your job.
That's what the youngest
Your job
do.
in life is to tell on the other two. That's what your job is. You got nothing else. You don't even have a PlayStation. They have a PlayStation and they let you play. So you have to tell on them. That's the way life is. All right, that's it. All right, we're out of here, guys.
Check. 1 2 1 2. Check.
Y'all don't be a snitch, man. We're out of here.